Yo, so what's going on, everybody? Toe Talk number 3.
I'ma pull up in a brand new way. With this, go all out, dollar beep.
Yeah, number 3. I noticed something at Full Gear about Ricochet and Will Ospreay. Now, I'm gonna say this is a very unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say because it's what I see, and I want to see if Lay agrees or disagrees with it, and write in the comments if you disagree. Hopefully, I get some responses because I said some wild shit and no one wants to talk. but the first one is, I don't think Ricochet's gonna ever move on to where he's at now, and I say that not saying he can't wrestle.
Of course.
Is because he doesn't have that little intangible that makes him different than anyone else. And what I'm saying is his athletic ability is second to none. But you're in an organization where everyone's athletic ability is there. Like you're playing, everyone is Jordan on that level, and you're one of the originators of it.
Absolutely, yeah.
And your matches, they're good matches. You can sell some, you can sell a clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole match, Takeshita was going after Ricochet's back.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Ricochet do a move that involves the back.
Okay.
And there's no problem.
Yeah.
And then he'll throw a kick, no problem. And then he'll start wincing at his back. And I'm sitting there like, yo, bro, you just threw 52 kicks, a super kick, a suplex, dove off the top rope, jumped over the top rope to the outside. You had no issue. Now all of a sudden your back hurts. And I'm saying, like, psychology-wise, I have a fucked up back. And there's some days that my back gets so tight that I can't stand up straight or I can't walk, and you have to adjust yourself.
Yeah.
Now, if your back is hurting, there's some things you're not gonna do because you know that you can't lift this motherfucker up.
Absolutely.
There's like you're not gonna you shouldn't be doing stupid shit that involves your back. You have to adjust now.
Yeah.
And I'm saying for an excellent wrestler like Bret the Hitman Hart, when his knee was hurting, he didn't do no backbreakers.
Okay.
He didn't do stupid shit, that involved his knee to be fully impact on you.
Yeah.
I remember he was wrestling Bam and Bigelow, the King of the Ring, and his back was hurting. And every time he threw a punch to Bigelow, he would wince his back like, fuck, this is the only thing I could do right now because he's too big for me to do anything else. And it's killing me. Like, where is this at? And it's not just Ricochet. This is for everyone. But Ricochet is the most noticeable one because there's a difference between selling your back sometimes, but your move set has to change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why she's like, if he doesn't know that by now, I don't think he's gonna be on that next level.
Well, I feel, and I'm a huge, I agree with Joe, huge seller on them. I'm a huge fan of selling. You got to sell. Like if I go after your knee and you get up, I want to make sure you're limping or something. That makes perfect sense. And I agree with him. With a guy like Ricochet and guys that wrestle in that style, it would literally be, and they'll have like the KT tape on the back too. So it's like, oh, it's already hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like, so your 630 splash should probably be happening.
Yeah.
Let's anybody with any back pain knows there's your back is connected to fucking everything. So there's you lifting your arms, you're like, fuck me, this hurts. I agree. It should be a sense of you have to go back and watch the old school guys sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know anything about combat sports, throwing a punch involves your back. Throwing a kick involves your back. You sneeze, you can snap your spine in half if you do it hard enough.
Yo, word.
I'm just saying, I need to believe what's going on. Don't get me wrong. I love to see this dude do a over-the-top dive, spiral tap kind of deal. That's fucking corkscrew shit. That's sensational. But if your back has been worked on, shouldn't be happening. You have to change your style. And we all know Ricochet is two things. Ricochet can actually wrestle, and Ricochet is pretty fucking strong. Have you ever seen Lucha Underground when he was Prince Puma? That's right, I did that years ago. You guys already know this. Tattoos match. You know how strong he is. When you can pick up somebody like Muerto, You know what I'm saying? That dude's big. When you can pick him up and, and put him in a fucking corkscrew power drive, some strength to you, brother. He's strong. So it's not like he can't change up his style. And then like he can just legit wrestle. But once again, his back is out. Now, if you catch that adrenaline moment when you get hyped, cool. But that can only last for so long. That can't go from 1 minute to the rest of the match. And you still got 10 minutes left in the match. So I agree. There has to be something that he has to learn how to sell. And when he does, because he can sell so well physically, he just has to sell so well psychologically for us to buy that he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. I would agree with you 100% on that. It's like, if he wants to step up to that level, the mic work will come. Everything comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people forget, Roman didn't get big till 33 when he was just himself. And Ricochet's literally just coming into his own now because he's given that freedom. So, it takes time. But also, he has to learn how to psychologically sell.
Yeah.
You know
And also, he has to learn how to start selling himself.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Because you see the interview that he had with this guy.
Chris Van Vliet?
Yeah. And he was saying how I was out there for Logan, or I was out there for Drew. I was out there for...
Yes, sir.
You're also out there for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they're putting... Now, if a guy can paint, right? They put him out there to paint. And he goes, this is not who I am. But everybody... And because you're the best painter, when you get an opportunity to do something, be like, yo, bro, I'm also an electrician.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And then people are like, really? Like, yeah. And then now you have to remember, you're out in the ring.
Yes, sir.
You're making Logan Paul look good, and people are like, yo, the thing Logan Paul did with that guy, that shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. Now when you're in there with Logan Paul, your mission should not be, I'm going to make him look good. Which you did make him look good, but you should also be like, yo, I'm going to show what I can do.
Absolutely.
This match should be, you want to keep up with me? Do this. Mm-hmm. You can't do it. Yep. And then people are like, yo, that dude that Logan Paul wrestled, that motherfucker's phenomenal, son. Yep. Yo, he could do some crazy shit.
Absolutely.
Let me watch him some more. Yo, that dude that Drew McIntyre wrestled, let me watch him some more. Because what happens when you watch somebody who you think should lose and they put on a fucking phenomenal match?
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said before, you can shine and lose. It's happened so many times. You just put somebody over. But like, yo, it's a perfect example, like I said before, besides Razor and 1-2-3 Kid, Sean Warman, you guys know, Character Evolution, so same guy. You guys remember, even though he was already over, Hardy and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was on Raw. He literally said, I'm like, this crazy motherfucker, this kid just came in and was like, this, and this was the big evil Undertaker. Now, he was hitting niggas with the most destructive chair shot you ever seen in your life. Like, yo, he was handing them shits out.
Yeah.
He was opening people up the hard way. And people don't know that means making them bleed down with a blade. If you watch wrestling enough, don't act like you don't know. I'm not spoiling anything for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not showing you a tape that they already taped and spoiling the punchline. Don't get cute here. But that moment, it was like, all right, now Jeff Hardy was a tag team wrestler. Now he's a singles competitor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay. Now he's just not a Hardy boy. He's like, he's Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, because The Undertaker gave him the thing of,
I
may have whooped your ass, but goddamn it, boy, you belong here.
Mm-hmm. And this is, the funny thing is, everything about that whole setup we all knew. We knew Jeff Hardy could take an ass whooping because he gave it to himself. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck he found the tallest ladders in God Green Earth and jumped off them. Yeah. He hated himself, apparently. There's some self-hate right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The ring is 20 foot. He pulled out a 60-foot ladder. Like, where the fuck did this shit came from?
He was like, yo, what can I jump off today? That was Jeff Hardy, 100%. But that gave you understood, like, yo, this kid could take an ass whooping. And now you're giving the dude that gives the biggest ass whoopings at the time out there, besides Brock, of course. But Brock just got there. But the established guy that can give the biggest ass whoopings. And that was his thing at that point, just hurting people. Going, yo, this fucking young buck is out of his mind, bro. But fuck it, bro. Yeah. I gotta respect him. Yeah. He's on some, yo, we gotta do this, bro.
Yep.
And for a second, this is what I meant, for a second, I thought he was gonna win. For, a hair's ass, in the words of Parkman from Major League 2. A hair's ass, I thought he was gonna win.
Yeah, and that we're missing that a lot.
Yeah.
in wrestling.
Oh yeah. Where
Missing that.
it's not even that's not even a false finish. That's false hope.
Yeah.
That beautiful moment where you're like, yo, he could win. Like, remember when Santino almost beat Daniel
Yeah.
in Elimination Chamber? Yo, you're like, yo, Santino might
And
win.
Santino almost won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That
Those
magic moments.
And it's funny, and it works better with an underdog or a smaller guy. Brock Lesnar's had some of his best matches with smaller guys.
Yeah.
Finn, Daniel, AJ. Look at it. If he's had any other good matches, the 5-way with Braun, he had Samoa Joe, Kane, and somebody else. Roman.
Yeah.
Fucking big men slapping meat. But once again, that's
Kurt
rare.
Angle.
That's rare for Brock.
Yeah.
Brock
Best
is better
matches with Kurt Angle.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, with Kurt Angle.
But Kurt Angle technically is a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Like people see Kurt Angle as HBK,
Macho Man. Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Yeah.
On that level. So if the guy's smaller, Brock works better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's that. And those guys, what can all of those guys do? Sell. Finn, of course. AJ, duh. Daniel, duh. You know what I mean? Whoever else, even Seth. Yo, for whoever likes Seth the charisma, he can sell.
Yeah.
He understands. So like when Brock was fucking up his back, for the 2 minutes, his back was fucked up. And it's what you need to watch, Ricochet. Watch old school guys sell their injury.
No, yeah, because I'll give him that. Seth Rollins at WrestleMania looked like he gave every single bit of himself for that moment.
Absolutely.
And he walked and like he needed help out.
Yes, absolutely.
I get it, and that overshadowed Cody also. But that's a different video. But yeah, like it's little things like that. Macho Man versus Ric Flair at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
Ric Flair's working on that knee. Macho Man needed Miss Elizabeth to stand.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to be that extreme, but look at what he did.
Yep.
It made kids cry to the point where Macho Man ever going to wrestle again?
Mm-hmm.
And the rematch would be so much, like Takeshita, if you would have sold that back like crazy and Takeshita beat you, you come back from that and like, yo, now I'm here, like I'm prepared for you now.
Yep.
You ain't gonna fuck up. You ain't gonna fuck me up like you did before.
Absolutely.
I'm healed. Now you prevent him from working on the back.
Yep.
There's a little story in that match now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just the intrigue of how do you counter the fact that he knows that he already hurt your back once.
Yeah.
Is it still tender? Is it still effective? And then the ring announcers can sell it. Like, how's his back?
Yeah.
It's all part of the thing, but it starts with you. You have to sell the shit out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm intrigued. I'm like, yo, all right, he's been out 2 months, right? He's been out a week or 2 weeks, whatever. How's his back? He came back pretty fast. Or did he take enough time? Or is he ready? Like, you can't start that next match off with a somersault plancha.
Yeah.
You have to ground the shit out of that match. It's going to be weird for people to see Ricochet ground the match. But in the very beginning, you have to establish the fact like, yo, I'm going to wrestle my back as much as possible, and then I can do my big move.
Yeah.
Because
But
we all know you can.
that's also, look, guys, I'm not just a painter. I'm an electrician.
Yes.
I'm not just a high flyer. I'm a technician.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing is a lot of people love to stick to their niche, but you're athletic enough to be able to do all of it. I mean, Ricochet wants to pull out 6 power moves. He could. And it really doesn't depend on who he's wrestling. Pretty strong guy.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Will Ospreay's the same way, which is true. All these hybrid athletes now are good for that. Look at Shelton. Shelton Benjamin came back, and everybody, oh shit, we've known this for years. We've known how good Shelton is.
Yeah.
But to put that vicious streak in somebody, sometimes that might be it. You might be like, Shelton might just needed to be a fucking heartless motherfucker to do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, look at the kick. Had it for years. T-bone suplexes, what he was known for.
Yeah.
Did we watch the different Shelton? Am I bugging?
No, I still to this day think he should have been champion.
Absolutely. Shelton's one of those guys that it should have been anybody working with him. You have The Rock call him sometimes when he's in Hollywood or whatever, just work on his mic skills. Because he had a look and ability more than most people.
And the thing is, like, you don't even need mic skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking The Undertaker was champion twice before we heard him speak. He had Paul Bearer. You telling me Teddy Long could have did nothing with Shelton Benjamin?
Okay.
MVP, well, at the time, MVP was still a wrestler, but MVP now with the Hurt Business.
I agree.
Take away Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin still could have been that big dude to be champion. This is the era where the big man started to die off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shelton Benjamin versus Seth Rollins for the title is a main event match.
Absolutely.
But people don't. They right now. And I know people are gonna be like, "You guys are contradicting yourself," but the way that fans are with their whole, you need to talk, you don't need to do everything. That's why they have valets. That's why they have managers. That's why they have people talk for you. That's why they have interviews. You can do vignettes. If his shit is so horrible on the mic live, record something with him.
Dude, yeah. You guys forget, The Undertaker still can't really speak. So The Undertaker's mic skills are terrible. He just spoke like himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag you down to hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he says.
Pretty much it. I mean, and when he was in American Badass, his mic skills weren't great.
You
He was
forget.
just pointing it. He was just pointing it. He was like, he made a point.
You forget we had a man in a full body suit wearing a red mask. My name is Kane.
Absolutely, yeah.
My name is Kane and I like to swim.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yo, you had a dude for like almost 2 years not say a word. And get over it.
yeah.
I'm just saying is because he had the valet, he had a manager. You know what I'm saying?
ultimate
Managers are important. People forget about that.
Yeah. The Ultimate Warrior said gibberish. He's gonna
Worse
kill
than
Hulk
that.
Hogan in a plane.
His coke slash steroid rants. I watch him now, and when as a kid, I go, the only reason I was hyped is because of his energy.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to understand this man, bro. It's not happening. I'm like, why do you want to murder Hulk Hogan? It's a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Let's dial it back a level, bro.
Andre the Giant could barely be understood, but Bobby the Brain Heenan was the one that sold it. Like, do we forget this? As wrestling fans, as wrestling writers and all, do we forget this? You keep mentioning Roman Reigns' wise man, the wise man, the wise man. Yes. And the biggest pop we got on SmackDown was Paul Heyman came back.
Oh, yeah.
And what'd he do? He got CM Punk into the match. And no one turned and said, what the fuck is CM Punk doing here? Why? Because we know who Paul Heyman is. We trust him. This is the guy he got. This is the guy we got.
I got a beautiful opinion on that CM Punk thing, but that's for another time.
Yeah.
Another moment. That whole bloodline shit.
Yeah. Part 2 of the second half of this. Will Ospreay.
Yes.
Now, this might be very confident.
Controversial.
Controversial. There you go. See, this is why we got him here. But I'm going to say it anyway. In a match-by-match basis, if you watch Will Ospreay's match, he has match of the night consistently.
Yes, sir.
But if you were to put them all together, and like you watched them consistent, like in you binge watched every single one of his matches, at least in AEW, he's doing the same shit.
Oh, it's very formulaic.
Yeah,
Very formulaic.
Because you know the match goes, you know, the high impact moves, they're wearing each other out. The match ends with someone who's gonna lose no longer has anything in them, and then it's like a big move, false finish after false finish after false finish, and then I killed you, one more false finish, and now I gotta do something that's even more worthy than me killing you, and now I beat you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, that's cool, but not every single one of your matches can be that, because now it's like the only way someone can beat you is if they fucking kill you.
Pretty much.
Or the only way you can win is if you kill somebody. Like that, your finishes are perfect for a year-long storyline.
Yep.
That culminates here. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah.
Macho Man Hulk over Miss Elizabeth. Boom. Perfect ending. You know, Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. Boom. Perfect ending.
Absolutely.
Even if it was Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, perfect ending. Because sometimes these are friends that could do shit like this.
And funny, that was a Will Ospreay match.
Yeah.
Him and Fletcher. That was literally their friends. You know what I'm saying? That was the. But I couldn't disagree with him more. Will Ospreay's matches more in AW, less in New Japan, are pretty formulaic. You know what I mean? And it has to get to the point where, at least in our opinion, I'm saying Will has to change it. And you know how you change it big time? you get squashed, or you catch the Razor 1, 2, 3 kid moment.
Yeah.
Some young blood beats you, and you're like, because you saw a certain match, the dude catches you, he rolls you up and beats you, and you go, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Because AEW, they have all those matches. Like Bobby Lashley had the 2-on-1 match with Cheeseburger. Shout out to Cheeseburger. Ring of Honor, man. Love you, man. You're the truth. Love you, bro. That Cheeseburger there, and you knew what was going to happen right there. Bobby Lashley versus 2. It was like the back in the days with Ryback. Like, this nigga's going to get destroyed. I don't even know who that guy is. His shorts look cool, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was that. But you need to have that more. You need to have those shock victories. Look when Will Yuta, did he beat Mox? Or was it Daniel Bryan? He beat somebody. Or he put up a fight with Mox. And then all of a sudden, Will Yuta is somebody.
Yeah.
Daniel Garcia had the same deal. Yo, that's not hard to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Daniel Garcia is the one that beat Daniel Garcia is the one that beat Daniel Bryan.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. So, and this is not hard to do. Yo, Will Ospreay can go to the limit with some dude that nobody knows and finish the match with, what the hell is this move? I forget it. Something Blade? Or something, I forget.
The Switchblade? No,
Switchblade is Jay White.
Yeah.
I forget his finish. Whatever.
Yeah.
Point is, he can do it with one of them, but the kid pushed him to 10 to 15 minutes. And then you're like, all right. So now that move makes sense. And that was devastating because don't do the move. Do all your setup finishers and try to pin him. Don't do that move. Because if the kid kicks out of that, then your move is shit.
Yeah.
The kid's not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Build it up. Then all of a sudden you're like, yo, I'm sick of this shit. And you're giving the kid all the credit in the world. Almost Undertaker, Jeff Hardy shit. And you take him out. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, and you turn around and you go, fucking kid. Turn around on some. Can't believe that shit went that long.
Yeah.
2 things happen here. You got a brand new start, and your move is come back being protected. Because the kid is out after you hit him with it. He's done. You know what I'm saying? The other moves didn't work. You're like, yo, I got to hit him with it. And that's what the finish is supposed to be. It's like, yo, I got to hit him with it. I tried everything else. This is it. I can't hit you with it 900 times. And I'm like, yo, 901. That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one to do it.
Yeah.
Will, let's be real, man. You want that move, you and all of that move to be over, which you are. But more? You know what I'm saying?
And to me, the false finish works where we had a half-hour match.
Yes.
No one's really pinned anybody. We're just going at it. I hit you with my move. 1, 2, you kick out. The fans like, oh shit, he kicked out. And then I hit you with a bigger move, and now it's over. Because in reality, you kicking out should have been everything you had. Yep. Should have been everything you had. There should be no way you win after you kicked out of something and that's it. That's everything you got. You're just that last ditch effort to stay in the match.
Yep.
Because unless you're Shawn Michaels and you kick out and he picks you up and you super kick him and you land on him when you fall, I don't see any other move working.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Because a spear, you got to run. There's more energy now. It's like, wait a minute. You know, the stunner, you got to kick him and catch him and all this. It's a little bit too much. You dive off the fucking top rope, nigga. You that wasn't your last ditch effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The finisher should be protected to the point where it's like, I ended the match here. Mm-hmm. You're just too stupid to realize it. Now I got to fucking hurt you some more. It's like boxing.
Yeah, sure.
You got 10 count to get up. I knocked your ass silly. The ref could go, yo, I don't care if you got up, nigga. You can't, you walking funny. The match is over.
Absolutely, yeah.
The match is over.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to get up. It don't matter if you walking funny. You could get your ass whooped.
Yep.
Unless you was Rocky Balboa, you wasn't winning that fight. You wasn't winning that fight. You got rocked.
Absolutely. Yep.
And not to equate wrestling to real fighting or to actual fighting, you have to have some of that immersed in there. Like a submission move. Mm-hmm. If I can break your arm with leverage, there's no amount of time. I should not be in this armbar for 25 minutes.
Absolutely correct, yeah.
then that means the person who's giving it to me doesn't know how to do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like Frank Mir was on some tap, no clap, broke your arm.
Yep.
That's why I love Brock Lesnar when he came with the Kimura.
Yep.
He just snapped people's arms off.
Yep.
Cause that's the fucking the submission.
You know, even Penta. When Penta was in Lucha Underground, he'd be on some. He would do the. See, makes perfect sense. There's no more match after that.
Yeah.
There's no picking up your arm. It's over.
Yeah.
Call him off to the hospital. Get the fuck out of here.
Word. And the only way that works, Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle, WrestleMania. Kurt Angle has him in an ankle lock. But you see Shawn Michaels is pulling to the ropes. He doesn't really have it in, but he's pulling this, hurting him. The minute Kurt Angle dropped down and grapevine the fucking leg.
I used to love that.
It was over. Shawn Michaels was like, I'm done with it.
That made the most sense. Because you're like, all right, that's enough of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell Kurt Angle was like, yo, I was being cute. Now you got to go down.
Yeah.
Then that's another thing. It's like, yo, when a dude clamps down, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. We're done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people don't want to mention it because Benoit used to do the label lock. You know what I'm saying? Which is crossface. People don't. If you know Gene LaBelle, you know what I'm talking about. Stuntman, famous guy, tough guy. When he did it, and he would literally move you to the center of the ring. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to break it.
Yeah.
It's you and him. That's it. And like, you either tap or you pass out. By the way, passing out is another lost art. That's what makes Stone Cold a superstar and turned Bret Hart into the biggest heel in the company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, which I can still watch to this day from beginning to end. No interference. Even though Cam Shamrock was a ref, he was literally just a stronger ref. Tight ass shirt, by the way. That was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. I like Shawn Michaels, he jarred out with the shorts. But, you know what I'm saying? Passing out is a lost art. You can pass out and still look tough.
Yeah. And
once again, the Jeff Hardy Undertaker finish, the roll up, the shock win. We don't get these.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have so many brand new superstars.
And piggybacking off of the topic from the response.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart was in an era where the WWE took a turn to go cater towards more kids. Mm-hmm. And that's why their ratings dropped and they weren't as successful. People will blame that on Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart. And I don't think the top guy wearing the title is the reason why you have ratings. It probably is now, but it's mostly because of your cast, the surrounding cast.
Absolutely, yeah.
WCW was winning because of the NWO. Mm-hmm. The NWO was winning because Hogan went bad. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the two coolest guys in the room, were in WCW. And that faction became the coolest faction in the world.
Absolutely.
It also spawned Goldberg, Sting, DDP, Macho Man, the Lucha Libre wrestlers.
Cruiserweights.
The Cruiserweights.
Absolutely.
Rey Mysterio. All these guys came from there.
Yep.
The WWE, when Shawn Michaels was running, he hurt his back, had Vader, Mankind, Undertaker, all these guys, mystical guys. But besides that, who else was there?
Yeah.
Manitar, Algo Montoya, fucking
Man of War.
Yeah, the Man of War.
Yeah. I used to love his jockstrap bands.
The
awesome.
fucking the Barbarians, the Hosh.
Oh yeah, the Bushwhackers. You had Oh no, wait. You had the Barbarian.
Yeah,
He almost stabbed the Undertaker in the face.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a bunch of like stupid gimmicks. The hockey man.
The Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings. Yes. The hockey dude,
Doink.
Goon, the Goon.
Well, I think.
Doink was good because he was.
There was a lot of.
He was a bad guy.
What is it? Max Moon.
Max Moon. Yeah.
Remember that? At first, Conan played him, and then some other dude took over.
Yeah. It goes to show you, like, there's nothing they could have done to get ratings with that cast.
No.
You know, and. Now, Cody, you say that he sells out all the arenas and all that shit, but who's he selling out with? Think about it. Main event, Jey Uso. Roman Reigns is there. Brock Lesnar is there. Fucking, you have some of the greatest talents that we haven't seen, like Carmelo Hayes, Carlos Escobar, all the LA Knight people love. You have this is the 80s, 90s version of WWE where we got the greatest wrestlers from other organizations or that we're just finding on the roster. Mm-hmm. If they can't sell out arenas with this roster, then it's not Cody's fault. It's someone else's fault.
Absolutely correct.
But Cody ain't the reason why they're selling out.
No.
Especially when you talking about whose shirts they're wearing.
Yeah.
There's still people wearing the NWO shit. There's plenty of people wearing the Yeet shit, the LA Knight sections, all this shit. Like,
I mean, at one point, Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena were part of the top 10 merch sellers. I want you to hear me correctly. Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena. Listen to me. They were like number 7 and 8 or whatever. All right. And now, after Roman came back for the merch sale people, the top 10 has been all Bloodline except possibly the last 2. And the last 2 are either CM Punk or Steve Austin.
yeah.
So it's been literally OG Bloodline, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, then another OG shirt or OG
Yeah.
Heat.
Yeah. And didn't CM Punk's dog outsell Cody or something like that?
CM Punk's dog, but it didn't outsell the Bloodline. You're not getting it.
Yeah.
When you are not the most important person on it. And like I said, when Roman came back, Cody understood, damn, I'm the second dude again.
Yeah.
He was the second dude before, but I'm saying.
And to go back to the point, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels are considered 2 of the best wrestlers in
Absolutely.
in all of wrestling
Of course.
throughout time. And their era wasn't the most profitable because of the cast. But we still say they're the best wrestlers of all time.
Yes, yes.
Are we going to say that about any of these guys nowadays? Because you can say Seth Rollins can put over anybody, or he could, but it's a difference between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Roman,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley, and Bret Hart and Skinner.
Absolutely.
Bret Hart had a top 50 Intercontinental title match with Skinner.
Nah.
Do that.
No, I'm with him.
Like, come on. Like, they say that Shawn Michaels oversold with Hogan. But in reality, my brain, if Hulk Hogan is supposed to be this mega star, this mega powerful star, 27-inch pythons, and you're the little guy, the story was the eras. You took over after Hogan.
Yeah.
Hogan was the steroid era. You're the athletic era. Why wouldn't he overpower you like that?
Of course. Yeah.
It may seem stupid when someone says something, but when you watch it, and this is why I say I don't tell you what I see. I don't tell you what other people tell me. I tell you what I see. It makes sense.
Yeah. Makes perfect. I mean, I completely get it. You know what I mean? I see it, but in reality, we're gonna look back, and I when people tell me that Cody's a great wrestler, I go, all right, right,
Yeah, he's
limber cat, right? This fast individual.
He's a good character.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your kind of deal, you know what I mean? And I don't get any of it. Song, hymn, nothing. I don't get it. Stupid neck tattoo. Don't understand it. And everybody go, oh, that's personal. Is it? I didn't choose to put that tattoo on my neck. You did. I'm looking at what was presented to me. What's presented to me is a number 2. That's it. Yo, you're just not the guy. Ironically, saying that with Roman being the man, that he's not the guy. He's not a good guy. And I don't see him being a bad guy. People want to turn him heel. I'm like, maybe that'll work for people. But he's a mid guy. To me, he's like, always be mid-level. Sorry.
But that whole turn him heel shit ain't gonna work anyway. He's a heel now. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing now. And you want to turn him heel, nothing's gonna change that much. He's gonna have the same rivalries, just in a different corner. Yeah. And you want to be number 2, yo, bro? Being number 2 is fine. You're the WWE champion. You're making a shitload of fucking money,
right? And
Roman's doing all the hard work for you.
Absolutely.
And when you're in a group environment like that, it don't matter who's number 1, who's number 2. If the company's profitable, everybody's winning.
And they've been extremely profitable.
Yeah, and when the shit falls down, as we see from WCW, that's when everybody starts getting cute. Everybody wants to be number 1. Absolutely. Everyone wants to stab somebody in the fucking back. Listen, man.
Should be interesting, but at the end of the day, what we're saying is Cody's not the guy. As much as you guys wanted to be, for whatever reason. For whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
he's not.
and-
Neither is Seth. It's just what it is.
Yeah. And also, what I'm saying is, even though we never took bumps, I mean, we've been in fights.
Yeah.
I watched this shit for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
I can tell you what the fuck is what I see and what I don't see. There's lost arts that if you were to master those arts, you'll be head and shoulders above the rest of the people.
Absolutely.
It's just like being a mechanic.
Absolutely.
Anybody can replace parts, but if you can rebuild something and you can save somebody money, you're gonna be way better than other people.
You're head above the shoulders.
Yeah,
of everybody else.
if you're an honorable person, you only sell people what they need. You'll be head and shoulders above the rest of them.
Absolutely.
Shits. It's just like a worker. You work your ass off. You're doing the fries. You put the best fries out there. People are gonna notice that. Everybody's doing fries, but if you start doing your own technique and all that other shit, you stand out.
Yep.
And standing out will make you a bigger star in the eyes of us.
Absolutely.
We won't get this misperception that you were held back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm saying sometimes, and I think he said it, he was like, for it to simmer, it didn't take Jay to simmer, it took Jay just to be himself
Yeah.
on a different brand, which is a smart move. You know what I'm saying? That part. And for guys like Malenko, there is always a niche for some people like that. Like your mid-card, and it sucks, but some people, that's it. That's, you know what I'm saying? You're literally that, but you can be the greatest that. You can be the greatest IC champ of all time and not be in the main event.
Yeah.
But you're still the greatest IC champ of all time. And 9 out of 10 times, people remember your banger matches. That's what the kids are saying.
And
The banger matches more than remember, like, yo, who's the main event that card? Because I remember the IC title match.
yeah.
But I don't remember the main event.
Yeah. And we'll end it on this. Jake the Snake Roberts didn't hold any title in WWE. One of the greatest wrestlers that came out of there. Just saying.
Absolutely. Point, and the promos and the matches were on point.
So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we out for now. Tune into the next one. We might be talking more about the bloodline. We might have another guest on here. You never know. Peace, everybody.
Thank you.